Alright everyone, in this video we're going to talk about determining your targeted audience and also where to find these people. Now, we're going to get pretty specific and we're going to lay an overview on how to determine who you want to target and a few strategies to help you find them. Now, to lay some groundwork, you want to find hungry and passionate prospects, right? And what you have to understand is people really only buy for two reasons. I mean, every decision that we make in our lives is either A, to move towards pleasure, or B, to move away from pain. So every decision that your prospects will make will be determined by one of these two principles of moving towards pleasure or moving away from pain. So whenever you think of your perfect target audience, they really need to be hungry, which means that they're in a lot of pain, or they really want the pleasure that they're seeking really, really bad, or maybe they're just super, super passionate about what you have to offer for them to make a buying decision. Now, people who like things but aren't overly passionate about them, it can get pretty hard to make them get a buying decision out of them, right? So an example of this would be like the photography niche. So you have a few directions that you can go with this market. You can target people who like to take pictures, more of a hobby, like maybe moms who like to take pictures of their kids here and there. Now, they may like to do this and they may do it often, but they're not really going to spend a lot of money to learn how to do it, right? So they may spend a little money on it, but they aren't really overly passionate about getting uh, they're not overly passionate about it. So getting them to pull out their credit card and purchase, $150 or $300 photography training would be pretty difficult, right? So the other avenue is that you can target professional photographers who make a living off of their photography business, and basically they feed their family with their camera, and maybe they're struggling to get their name out there and learn how to market their business online or offline or to the general public, and they just need help getting their business off the ground. This person is passionate and they're very hungry, so he or she will spend a lot more money for advice and training than a mom who likes to take pictures of little Susie with her little chihuahua named Mario, right? So who do you think is going to be more hungry and passionate and needs a solution? Well, I would target the photographer who is struggling by giving them value and helpful information to get their business on track. Don't you agree? So look at the weight loss industry. I mean, the reason why there's so much competition in this industry, it's very profitable niche, is because people who are overweight or have bad health, I mean, they're in a lot of pain. They're hungry. They're hungry to get results, and they're passionate about getting those results to move them away from the pain that they're experiencing toward pleasure of maybe it's just six-pack abs, or maybe it's just to feel better, or maybe it's to walk into a room and not feel overweight, or maybe it's just a desire to catch a hot guy or gal, or maybe it's just to live a better life with better health. So there's a lot of people in pain in that niche, therefore it is very, very, very profitable, and that is a great example of what type of people you need to target. So the best advice that I can give you, and what I'm going to tell you is it sounds very simple, but most marketers these days completely miss it, okay? That this is probably one of the number one reasons why people can't find customers, is because the people who are going to buy a product or a particular service are people who have a history of purchasing similar products or services in the past, or are actively searching for them now. So every time you want to build a sales funnel, or maybe every time you want to create a headline for an ad or a lead capture page, or even send in an email, etc., remember that you want to target people who have a history of buying similar products or services, or those who are actively seeking for them now. So let's go back to that struggling photographer. Let's imagine he does senior pictures for high school students, right? And he charges roughly $1,000 per session. So parents come in, they bring in little Johnny, they spend $1,000, they get high school senior pictures, right? Now, guess what? If that high school senior has a younger brother or sister, and their parents already spent $1,000 on the older sibling for his senior pictures, then 90% of the time those parents will spend the exact same dollar amount on the younger sibling whenever they have their senior pictures and they graduate high school. So you see where I'm going at? So I mean, he would be targeting a perfect audience because that market has already shown that they are willing to spend that type of money on senior pictures, and this is literally objection free because they already have a history of buying what the photographer is selling. So now all they may be looking for is the right person to buy from and give them value. So not many people believe in spending $1,000 on senior pictures, and many wouldn't even, bother forking out that type of money. But he doesn't have to overcome any objections because he targets people who have already had history of buying those products and services. So now, if you're marketing in a network marketing business, not everyone believes in the network marketing business model, right? So many believe it's a scam, or it's too hard to make money, or it's just a pyramid scheme, or nobody makes money, blah blah blah. Some people just want to have the security of working a 9-to-5 job to where people can tell them what to do for 8 hours of their life every day. So if you're targeting a network marketing niche, you don't want to have to overcome those objections. So you target those who already believe in the business model, who are passionate about the business model, and who want to be successful, right? So I want to target people who have already raised their hand and said, I want to be a network marketer, or I want to be a home business owner, I want to be an entrepreneur. The thing is, it is my job to invest in myself with money and time to learning how to market online to bring value to my target audience, to convince them that I can help them meet their entrepreneurial goals, and using my product or my opportunity will help them fulfill their desire for a better life. I mean, does that make any sense? So if you're selling, a travel product, just target people who have a history of buying travel products or services, or people who are actively searching for them. So you'll want to target people who belong to maybe travel clubs or timeshare holders, or maybe they're actively searching for them right now. I mean, they're probably on Google looking for the difference between a timeshare and a travel club. I mean, this would be a highly targeted audience to promote your product or service to. And if you're looking for people who want to be in a business opportunity, then you would want to target people who are already in a business opportunity or are actively seeking a business opportunity. And all it takes is a little research and then learn the skills necessary to talk to your target audience. And the best way to do this is to promote a product or a tool to help people promote their business. Now, I already talked about this in the right offer training. I promote the Power Lead system because it's basically an all-in-one marketing platform that any business owner can use to help generate leads online and build sales funnels. So if you would want to target other network marketers, then you would position your tool or your product as a solution to help them generate leads, maybe build sales funnels online, and then you will have a very targeted and very passionate group of prospects in your list. Now, many people ask me all the time, right? I mean, well, if they're already in a business opportunity, why would they want me to be in another one? So basically, if you find someone that is in a business opportunity and you would want to like to market their opportunity to them, why would they consider joining another one? Well, I asked myself the same question, and that is a really good question with an even simpler answer. What I found that is there are three answers to this question, right? Number one is that most people that are in one business opportunity like to join other business opportunities. I have multiple opportunities I'm into. Many of my team members also have other opportunities that they're into. This industry is filled with people who are always looking for other streams of income. And when you invest in yourself with skills and expertise to get one opportunity successful, all you do is duplicate that success into another opportunity and then just do it over and over and over again, right? So the second would be the grass is greener crowd. Now, this can go a number of ways with this group. Maybe they weren't looking for another opportunity at the time. However, you show up and help them in their current opportunity to get results, and then they figure, wow, this guy or gal, she seems to have it all together and have it all figured out. And maybe if I join them also, they will help me be more successful than where I am at right now. Now, when you can build better relationships with people and put yourself in a position of authority, they may see that you know what you're doing, you have better systems or processes in place, or maybe you just have a better marketing platform and more support for your team, and then and that will make them entertain the idea of joining you, and many of them will jump ship. Now, I'm not telling you to cross recruit. It's really not a cool thing to do, and it's not very ethical. That shouldn't be your primary goal in your business. Now, your goal isn't to cross recruit people. Your goal is to help people get results in whatever business they want to build, and build a relationship with them and help them to get to where they want to go. Now, if they decide that they want to join you, then that's their idea, not yours. And it's okay if they don't join you, because you can still profit from them even if they don't, because you can suggest training courses or marketing courses that they will buy from you to help them build their business that they're already in. And who is to say they won't join you? People's situations change in the blink of an eye, but they will remember you because you provided value and you've helped them. And 90% of the time, they're always going to come back to you. You have to look at your business in the long term. You are running a marathon and not a sprint. So remember, when you're an authority figure and you're building trusting relationship with people, the real secret to successful selling is to invest in a course yourself, learn the course, use the course in your business, and then suggest the course to help others. So that's basically a rundown of that. Now, this is where we're going to get pretty serious, and I want to talk about 4 potential targets that you really need to look at. Now, I do want to give credit to Fernie Sabalos, who wrote Attraction Marketing Formula. And if you haven't read that, then you're really missing out on some awesome information. I mean, my whole training that you're going through right now is based off of Attraction Marketing Formula. If you're an Elite Marketing Pro as an annual member or a VIP member, then you already have this for free in your back office, and you should really read it and then reread it and then reread it over and over again and soak up the strategies outlined in that book. And if you haven't read it and you're not a member of Elite Marketing Pro, I provided a link below to try it out for $1. I am an affiliate of this product, and I'll make a whopping 90 cents. Okay, so I ain't gonna make a treasure trove or anything. So, and if you don't buy that, it's okay. However, I just want to let you know that 90% of this training is based off that book, and if you want to experience the knowledge that I have and how to do attraction marketing, I suggest that you invest only $1 in yourself, and you're gonna have that. Okay, so it's a very cool book. It's a very quick read. You can read it over and over, and it's just really it's really groundbreaking. It really is. So Fernie talks about 4 potential targets, and I couldn't agree with him more. Okay, the first group is your buyer's market, and these are the people we talked about earlier who have a history of buying similar products or services to what you are offering. Now, what you can do through leading with value and education, which we will learn how to do as you go through this training, you can transition those customers from being someone else's customer to being your customer. If you take action and implement what I teach you in this whole training, invest in yourself and do the work required, you will do this very easily and you will have success doing it. And Attraction Marketing Formula is the foundation that you should build your business on because it works 100% of the time. Now, the second group is the people who are looking to decide. Now, they are looking to maybe make a choice. They know what type of business they want to join, or they know what type of product that they're wanting to buy or promote, yet they just haven't made a decision on the exact one. Now, if you're targeting the home business industry, these people are probably typing in keywords into Google or Bing, like what is the best MLM opportunity, or how do I recruit on the internet, or top 10 MLM companies or opportunities, or best home business opportunity, or best MLM commission plan. If you could show up and answer those questions for those people, then they will be very targeted, very targeted leads, and you will have success for whatever you're offering, right? Now, the third group is the group of people who are basically information seekers. These are people who are looking for a specific solution to a specific problem or frustration. Now, let's go back to the business opportunity niche which I market. These would be people who are looking for, where do I find more leads, or how can I recruit on the internet, or how do I lose weight without doing cardio? You have to think about what your target market is putting into their search engines. That will help you find those people, right? There are many keyword research tools available, and in another training I'm working on, we're going to go over exactly how I do that, and it's not as hard as you think it is, and a lot of people just don't do it. They just don't do the work required, therefore they aren't successful. So I'll let you know when that happens. Now, the fourth group is people who are looking for you specifically. Now, these may be people who know what opportunity they want to join, but they're just looking for the right sponsor. This is a really hot crowd. They've heard of your XYZ company, but they want to join someone who will be a leader and a mentor to them and show them how to succeed. And I can tell you this works. I promote an MLM to those actively seeking for this opportunity, and really all I did was put a video on YouTube about XYZ company versus ABC company, and invested in both of those business opportunities and gave a really unbiased comparison for each of them, and I got leads and sales and distributors about 3 weeks after I posted the video. So remember what I told you earlier, look for a hungry crowd and learn how to talk to them, and you'll be ahead of 90% of most network marketers who are pitching their product to their 80-year-old grandma who don't know what a computer monitor is, right? So that's really all you have to do, okay? And one more big thing is I want to talk to you about before I give you some homework to do, and you're probably like, yeah, oh my gosh, what? He's going to give me homework? What do you mean? Well, it's fun and you enjoy it, and it's really going to help you in your business, right? So the more specific you are about your market, the better success you will have. Now, you don't want to go into building your sales machine thinking, well, everyone is my potential prospect. And I've actually heard this in my last MLM where they said this, and where they said this, and now I'm just shaking my head laughing at them because it is simply not true. I had someone say to me, well, do you know anyone who wants to lose weight and make a lot of money? And the first thought that came into my head, well, doesn't everyone? You know? So basically their message was that everyone is a potential prospect, and that's not true. Now, while it may be true that everyone wants to lose weight and make more money, what that means is that when you are prospecting, you could talk to anyone and you can find something specific that they are wanting. I mean, we aren't talking about prospecting here in this training. What we're talking about is we're putting some bait out in the water and getting the person to come to you. And if you're putting out a message to target everyone, then you won't have a business for very long. Okay. What's even more shocking is that this is why most MLM corporate websites have such cheesy capture pages and informational videos, is because they're trying to attract everyone instead of the people who have a history of buying their products or joining a similar opportunity. They are trying to target everyone instead of those already interested in it. So not only that, they have no idea who you are. They have no idea they have no idea as their distributor who you are going to be sending to their website. So what they try to do is they try to appeal to everyone, right? And we are in a direct response business. So what we want to do is try to elicit a direct response from a specific person. So you need to get specific about who these people are, what they want, how can you help them, and the PDF worksheet below will help you with all of this. Now this is really help you narrow down your market so you can figure out who it is. Now remember that when you target everyone, you target no one. Okay, so you have to get specific. Okay. Another thing is some of the questions you need to ask yourself is, who do I want to work with, right? Now, remember, this is your business. You can pick your board of directors if you want. There are many people I don't want to work with. I mean, they would drive me nuts and they would become another job that I don't need in my life. So remember, your marketing will only attract, listen to this very carefully, your marketing will only attract the people you put out a message to attract, right? You wouldn't put out a steak recipe to vegetarians, same concept. Most people are lazy. They don't want to invest their time or their money into their education. They don't want to do the work necessary, and then they quit when times get hard and they wonder what happened. I mean, I don't want to work with those people. If you're watching this and that's you, you need to either go back to your day job or change your mind about what it takes to be an entrepreneur. If your marketing is all hypey and this and that, and hey, do no work, push button solution and make $1,000 a day, well, guess who you're going to attract? Nothing but tire kickers who don't want to do any work or want an easy business without any investment, because your message basically told these people that is who you are looking for, right? So what you want to do is you just basically put out a message that told people that you're looking for some lazy, incompetent, wannabe entrepreneurs who just want an easy push button magical unicorn solution to building a business. And I learned this very quickly in my business, and I put up roadblocks and got very real in my marketing to repel those people because I don't want to work with them. Now, they're a total waste of time and space. I'm not saying there isn't any hope for them. I'm just saying that if you have that mindset, you're in for a rude awakening. To build a business where you have little money machines spitting money out daily for you, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of investment in your education and time, perseverance, and most of all, you have to have a desire to succeed. And if you have all those, you're going to succeed no matter what. Now, real marketing should be polarizing, which means, now you may be asking, well, what do I mean by that? Well, think about really good politicians, right? They know how to do this. It isn't about appealing to everyone. It is about appealing to a certain group of people to get their votes. I mean, just look at Rush Limbaugh. You either love Rush Limbaugh or you hate Rush Limbaugh. There isn't a lot of in between. Same thing with Howard Stern. He's another example. I mean, these are figures who understand how to polarize their audience. And I'm learning how to do this in my marketing, and you need to learn how to do it also. So you need to learn how to attract a tribe of loyal followers. So remember, you need to craft a message to attract people who you want to work with, and a message that will pair those you do not want to work with. So you'll enjoy your business a lot more, and life in general, basically. So now, sorry, I went on another rant. So, but I had to because those are very important points. But okay, so another point is that you need to ask yourself, who do I understand and who can I relate to, right? You have to craft a message to where you can say, hey, I know exactly what you're going through. I know what it feels like to be unsuccessful, and I know what it feels like to work 40 hours a week with a family, and even as a single dad trying to find time to build your business. I mean, I know all about this because I went through it, right? So I know how much of a pain it is and how hard it is. Now, not always you don't have to target someone like yourself, but if you're new, it's a lot easier to target someone like you or how you were in the past than trying to find some, trying to target someone you don't know. So in the health niche, I mean, I've been overweight and I've been unhealthy. I've lacked confidence walking into a room of hot, gorgeous females, but I've also been in shape as well. So I've been there and I've done that. So I wouldn't target athletes. I would target people who I can connect with and understand. I've never benched 1,000,000 pounds. I've never won an award for the lowest body fat percentage. I was always the fat kid, so I can relate to these people, right? And that is why I love to target network marketers who are struggling or who are new, because I've been there. I've struggled. I mean, I was ready to throw in the towel and give up while having issues sleeping because of my student loans or my mortgage payment. And I dreaded each and every day going to work for a corporate giant who doesn't care about me. They don't care about my family, a boss that gets on my nerves, not to mention rush hour traffic. I mean, that is who I was, and I know their frustrations, and that is why I want to share this website with you, because I know what it takes to succeed when I was an absolute failure. Now, I knew that if I could figure out a problem that they are having and share a solution with them, then I would just be their hero and build a relationship with them and watch them destroy forever whatever corporate giant that they have in their life. And that's when I learned to attract those people to me, right? So another good thing is, really my last couple of tips here are breaking down your niche into sub niches and see how far you can really go. And then I'll wrap up this training. Now, you want to try to get as specific as you can. I mean, we call this your customer avatar. It's also in another training that you're going to have. So say you want to target people who are unhealthy. Well, go further than that. Are they male? Are they female? How old are they? Are they married? Are they single? Are they divorced? Are they a single father or a single mother? I mean, are they interested in dieting, exercise, or maybe they're just interested in supplements? There are so many things that you can narrow down. Are they into certain types of a diet? Are they into low sugar, low carb, high protein? Would you talk to a woman differently than you would a man? Well, yeah. I mean, for women, you probably use terms like trim and fit, and with men, you might use broad and muscular, right? So you just have to get very specific in your terminology. And a really, really good example of this is Facebook. Facebook is a great example of this, and you're probably thinking, what? Facebook's for everybody. Well, you're right. But they didn't start out like that, right? In the beginning, all they did was target Harvard students, and that's really, really, really specific. And then they expanded to Ivy League schools, and then they expanded to all colleges, and then it expanded to everyone on the planet, and now even my mom is a Facebook addict, right? So it all started by targeting a specific audience in the beginning, and it just grew from there. So this is how a business gets started, and this is what you have to do to start your business and also maintain your business to keep getting loyal leads and attracting them to your business. And the fact is, with a little investment of time, money, and desire, and your will to succeed, nothing's going to be impossible for you. I mean, it's really simple as that, guys and gals. If you got a desire and you're willing to do the work, invest some time and money in your education, you will get it. So now you want to break down your market into sub niches like we just talked about. So here's a little bit of other homework for you, okay? We're gonna talk about finding your targeted audience. So now I hope you got some clarity with this training, but before we go, I want to help you get a little bit more specific and help you find your target marketers. So I got a little bit of homework up on the screen for you, and I want you to download these and fill these out. Now below, you're gonna see two. You're gonna see two PDF files. You're gonna see one that says finding your target audience and determining your target audience. So what I want you to do is I want you to download both of those. And on these pages, just list every result that you can think of people who have already gotten your product or opportunity. So if you're in the dieting niche and they've bought your supplements, how did it work for them? Write that down. Did it work for them? Did it not work for them? If they've joined your opportunity, have they made money? Are they seeing success? You want to, write all that down. Now, you also, number two is, how is their life different now? And what's the benefit of the benefit, right? Now, what I mean by benefit of the benefit is, okay, you want to make more money, right? But that's a benefit. But what's the benefit of making more money? Okay, so if you want to make more money, it gives you, you can travel more, or maybe you can pay off your debt, or maybe, they made a lot of money and they sent their kids to school, or maybe they bought a house of their dreams, or maybe they bought a car of their dreams, or maybe they were able to pay for a medical condition that they couldn't without having a business. Think of the benefit, right? Number three, describe everything you can about the person who has already gotten great results. So how old were they? What is their relationship status? Were they male, female, current job, previous job, hobbies, places they hang out, websites they visit, cars they drive, type of home they live in, how much money do they make, etc. When you can write all this stuff down, you'll have a better understanding of who you want to target, and you'll be able to talk to them. Now, look at these people and ask yourself, who do you already understand and empathize with? Were you like me and overweight and got into shape? Can you sympathize and empathize with struggling network marketers or internet marketers? Or it doesn't matter what niche you're in. It could be health, it could be nutrition, it could be finance, it could be anything. It doesn't matter. And you also have to ask yourself, well, who do you want to work with? Do you want to work with lazy people who aren't going to do their job, and they just want to go back to an 8 to 5 job because they're lazy and they don't want to invest in themselves? Well, of course you probably don't. You can always pinpoint and attract the people you want to work with. And remember, your marketing, the marketing that you do and the message that you send is going to attract the type of people your message goes to, right? So you want to craft a message that's going to draw people towards you who or want to be successful, or who want to lose weight, or who need to lose 10 pounds in a week, or whatever. It doesn't matter. That's how you want to present your marketing. Now, here's some more homework that I had on finding your targeted audience, right? So who are the authority figures or leaders or big brands? Are you targeting people in network marketing? Do they follow Ray Higdon? Do they follow Fernie Ceballos? Do they follow Tim Irway? Who do they follow? Who are those? What books or magazines or newspapers do your perfect prospects read? One of the best things that I do is I like GoPro. Okay, like if you've ever read GoPro, it's a great book. Go to GoPro on Amazon and read the reviews. Find out what people didn't like about it. Find what people did like about it. Write all that stuff down, so in your marketing, whenever you're going for people who are in a network marketing, you can talk to them. It's all this is research to allow you to put in your sales funnels to be able to talk to these people, right? Now, what websites do they visit? Do they go to InPros? Do they go to it doesn't, whatever websites do they visit to find the information that you have? What forums are they on, right? What pages do they like on Facebook? Pages liked by people who like Ray Higdon, favorite pages of Ray Higdon followers. That's just something that you can type into the audience tool that's in Facebook. What groups are they in on Facebook? Are they in MLM? Are they in internet marketing? Are they losing weight? Are they in a skin cream or whatever? It doesn't matter. What are they typing into their search engines? If you go to Google and you type in MLM strategies, find out the other keywords that are being used. Find out if it's how to craft or how to start an MLM. Find how to get more leads for your MLM business. Write all those down. Get as much information as you can whenever you're doing your research, and then you'll be able to market to them and find them people. Where do they live? Are they in Europe? Are they in Australia? Where do they live at? Do they use any specific software like apps? Like a lot of people do use Power Lead System. Do you use Optimize Press? Do they use Wix? Do they use Weebly? Find out all that information. Once you find out all that information, you find out where they are, who are the authority figures in their lives, what books and magazines and newspapers do they read, what websites do they visit. Then you'll be able to find these people and you'll be able to talk to them at the exact same time. So I want to say I hope this was helpful to you. This was a very, I went kind of long as far as the training goes, but I really would like you to go through this training one more time. I'd love for you to print out the PDF worksheets and just do them. It only takes 5 minutes or so, all right? So just make sure you download these worksheets. Take 5 to 10 minutes to fill them out, and believe me, you will be glad you did when you're preparing your lead magnet and driving traffic, because basically this is your idea factory for your marketing. This is how you're going to find these people and how you're going to talk to them when you do find them, right? And if you haven't already, I'm sorry about that, I got a cough. If you haven't already, you need to download Attraction Marketing Formula and read it over and over and over and over again and start applying the principles. Like I said, if you're an annual or VIP member in Elite Marketing Pro, it's already free. It's located in your back office. And if you haven't, join Elite Marketing Pro, you can try Attraction Marketing Formula out for $1, and it's going to be the best read that you've ever spent for $1. Okay, it is a trial period. It is actually $47 after, I want to say it's 14 days, I think they charge you 47, but it's the best $47 you're ever going to spend. But I have, I know Fernie personally, and he did give me a dollar option, so that my members can try it out and see how you like it. If not, you get your money back. It's not a big deal. So just go ahead, download that right now, fill out your worksheets, and we'll see you on the next training.